Well, of course, we had the potato salad. The sides are so important in Southern barbecue. Annie and Clyde, Southern barbecue. Clyde Ross with me again. And now, the base for a good slaw.
Okay, well, you got to have cabbage.
There it is.
There it is.
And this is nice looking cabbage.
Yeah, this is the way you cut it up, just like this.
How do you cut it like this?
Well, you just put it obviously on a cutting board and you have your knife and you just cut it as thinly as you can.
Okay.
Now, if you're really fast, you can chop it like that. Myself, I'm a little slower with the knife.
Now,
so
Clyde, I'm going to try this time. I don't want to botch it up, but...
Oh, okay.
First thing, mayo?
Mayo. Let's put some mayo in, sure.
All right, so throw it right in there. Good base.
Yes.
Not a ton of mayo for this size,
This is a creamy coleslaw.
Okay.
We have another kind. We don't put as much mayo in. Now, historically, a lot of the coleslaws, you know, started with more mustard and things like that.
Right.
But we prefer it more with the mayonnaise.
I feel a bit dainty here.
I guess coleslaw originally came from, I don't know, Central Europe or...
Very
I know
nice.
it's popular in Texas, where you did have a lot of German immigrants that came, you know, 2 centuries ago and all of that. Oh, that's sour cream?
Next.
Yes, put the sour cream in, sure.
Okay. Dollop.
Okay.
Nice, healthy dollop in there. Good. Okay.
Okay, and next thing, let's put some red onions in.
Okay, go ahead. Just throw it in there. Thanks. We'll get her going. Good, good, good.
All right, the next thing, let's throw in some carrots.
Oh, definitely.
There we go. Yeah.
I'll just keep mixing. By the way, I'm
You're
very
doing a good
messy.
job.
I'm very messy
just
in the kitchen.
Yeah,
try not to
keep
spill
it off
the
the
goodness.
counter now. Exactly. Exactly.
All right, some spices definitely
All right,
needed
let's start with a little salt and pepper.
Okay, and it goes. Really mix that up. Make sure everybody gets a bit of that.
Okay.
Okay, so?
Next, we're going to add a little bit of sugar.
Okay.
A little sweetener there.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
And this is going to make quite a bit. Now, again, huge bowl over at Annie and Clyde's.
Yes.
Where you're making it on the go, right? So you're always getting
Make it once a day, you know,
Right.
get ready for our rush and things like that, and then we'll...
And it always is better a little bit after being in the fridge for a little while, right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
It sets up a bit.
Okay, and here's celery seed.
Celery seed.
Throw that in.
Okay.
Okay, we're doing a good job there.
All right, I'm trying
Jeff,
here.
I'm
Clyde.
impressed.
All right.
If you need any part-time work, possibly we could
Listen, I've only
use you
got
in
one.
the kitchen.
I've only got one part-time job. I'm looking for a second. Why
Oh,
not?
okay. Well, there you go.
Oh, now.
And now the Dijon mustard.
Okay, I'll do this.
Go
here.
ahead. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Nice flavor in there.
Okay.
That's going to add to it. Now, this is going to go to a side. Tell me about some of the barbecue meats you do. You do pulled pork.
We do pulled pork. That's pork butt or pork shoulder. We cook it for approximately 10 to 12 hours. We put a mustard base on it before we put it in our smoker. We also put a rub on it, which consists of different, you know, various spices and all of that. And then we cook it for that long. Then when it comes out of the smoker, we let it cool down a little. Then we pull it, basically, get some of the fat and things like that out of it. And we try and serve it fresh every day. We also, when we do serve it, with the pulled pork, we primarily use this mustard vinegar sauce. Now, this is from South Carolina. One thing about Southern barbecue, it's the South, especially in the Carolinas, they tend to use more of a mustard-based vinegar sauce. In Kansas City, Memphis, it's more of a semi-sweet tomato-based sauce.
I'm not arguing with either of those choices, to be honest with you.
Texas, which is my favorite, maybe because of my roots. The barbecue sauce is also tomato-based, but there isn't as much sugar in it. It's not
Clyde,
as sweet.
I feel like you're almost stalling. I got to see this stuff.
All
Let's
right,
get to it, all
okay.
right? Let's have a look at the... Is that cornbread down there?
That's cornbread.
Oh, yeah.
That's the national bread of the South, I would say. It was my father's favorite meal. He liked cornbread and pinto beans.
Okay.
There you go. Now look at that.
Is
This
that?
is sliced brisket with a little bit of our sauce on it. That's the Kansas City. And this is our pulled pork. You can see how we've basically pulled it. So
yes, I can see
very good on sandwiches. And again, it's usually served with bread. I wish we had
Don't worry
some,
about it.
But also with coleslaw. Coleslaw.
Where's the cornbread?
Coming.
All right.
Really quickly
Get the
here.
ribs.
Oh, my Lord.
Look at that.
Now,
Gee.
something you don't want to be doing when it comes
Those
to
are
Southern
beautiful
barbecue.
ribs.
Those are beautiful ribs. When it comes to Southern barbecue, something you don't want to be doing is fighting with the meat. It should fall off the bone. It should be delicious.
It should be ready to fall off the bone, but not quite.
Right,
You got to
exactly.
pull
You want
a
it firm
little.
a little
We
bit.
don't want you to be able to pick the bone up and the meat stays there.
Yeah.
Which you do find a lot in Canadian barbecues.
Right. What do we got? Can we?
And
Kurt is
cornbread
really
right
upset
here.
about
Yeah.
not seeing it yet.
Yeah.
Here's
there
the
we go.
cornbread. Annie and Clyde's Southern Barbecue, 895 Bank Street. Go say hi to Clyde. He's ready. And he'll make you up a really
For
good
sure.
lunch or
Yes.
dinner.
Yes.
All right. And
Put a
pour
little
some
sauce on there.
All right, Kurt, are you up
Okay.
to the challenge of eating some of this?
I'll tell you what, you guys do way too much talking.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Not enough eating?
More eating.
Now here.
Less talking.
More coming up on CTV Morning Live.
Yeah.